Hollywood is dead. Yes, you heard me right. It's been haunting a lot of us, so it's time we talk about it. The once adored film industry, which shaped the dreams and hopes of millions of people worldwide, has come to an end. A number of factors have finished it, eroded its appeal, creativity, and relevance. In this video, we will reveal the dark and dirty secrets about the death of Hollywood and how it turned into a zombie that feeds on the brains of its audience. But before we begin, my name is Mr. Scape, and if you enjoyed this video, it would be greatly appreciated if you liked and subscribed. One of the main culprits behind the death of Hollywood is the streaming revolution. Streaming services such as Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Disney+, HBO Max, and others have taken over the entertainment market, offering a vast and diverse catalogue of movies and shows accessible anytime and anywhere for a fraction of the cost of a theatre ticket. Streaming services also produce their own original content, often with higher quality and more creative freedom than Hollywood studios. For example, Netflix managed to snag 7 Oscars this year, including 2 for its acclaimed drama Mank. Streaming services also cater to a wide variety of viewers as they use data and algorithms to personalize recommendations and target niche audiences. For movie houses, which have been dealing with dwindling attendance and income for years, the streaming revolution has been a nightmare. The COVID-19 pandemic hasn't stopped them from closing or operating at reduced capacity. Instead, studios have chosen to release their films straight into their platforms, shunning the conventional cinema window. For example, filmmakers and theatre owners felt misled and disrespected by Warner Brothers when the studio revealed that all of its 2021 films will be released simultaneously on HBO Max and in cinemas. Disney followed suit, putting certain films like Mulan and Raya and the Last Dragon on Disney Plus for an additional charge. The cinema industry is in danger of going out of business as a result of these actions, since people are choosing to watch movies at home instead of in noisy theaters with poor sound and visual quality and expensive refreshments. In addition to losing money, movie houses are becoming less significant in society and culture. In the past, watching movies together was a unique and social event that allowed people to express their feelings and escape the everyday with other people. Now, watching movies has become a lonely, passive pastime. Movie houses no longer have the same essence, allure, or magic. The lack of imagination and originality in Hollywood productions is another reason for Hollywood's death. Hollywood has spent years and years depending on franchises, reboots, sequels, and adaptations of pre-existing intellectual products such as toys, games, comic books, and novels. Just 39% of the top 100 grossing films in the United States between 2007 and 2016 were original, meaning they weren't based on any earlier works or source material, according to a study by Stephen Fellows. The remaining ones were remakes at 4%, sequels at 14%, or adaptations at 43%. The recent years have seen a continuation of this pattern as the top 10 biggest earning films of 2019, including Avengers Endgame, The Lion King, Frozen 2, Joker, and Star Wars The Rise of the Resistance, were all sequels or adaptations. People believe that these movies have less risk and more possibility for success because they already have established fan bases, well-known brands, and product opportunities. But as Hollywood produces traditional, predictable, and repetitive films that appeal to the least discriminating audience, this tactic has also led to a loss of originality, creativity, and innovation. Additionally, the industry has become saturated and exhausted as a result of viewers growing tired of watching the same stories, characters, and genres over and over again. For instance, because the majority of superhero films have the same plot, tone, and structure, the genre, which has dominated the box office for the past 10 years, has come under fire for being overdone, overused, and monotonous. Similar criticism has been leveled at the once dominant Star Wars franchise, claiming it is old, uninspired, and divisive given that the most recent trilogy fell short of critics' and fans' high expectations. Hollywood is no longer able to surprise, provoke, and motivate its viewers. It's turned into a mass production facility, a factory of mediocrity, and a cemetery for innovation. The out-of-touch and biased perspective that Hollywood spreads through its films is another reason for Hollywood's death. Hollywood has been accused of isolating itself from the social and political realities of the outside world because it offers a one-sided and twisted image of America and its aspirations. Along with trying to force its purpose and ideology on its audience, Hollywood has also been accused of being deceptive, hypocritical, and preachy, often subtle and unseen. The way that diversity and inclusiveness are portrayed in Hollywood is among its most divisive features. Hollywood has been under fire for making many beloved characters promote a certain message, such as making them homosexual or changing their race altogether. The main company that does this is Disney. Many of their latest animated films include someone who is part of the LGBT community. This has sparked outrage among many people, and the results show. All of their latest woke films have flopped at the box office and are forcing Disney to rethink how they approach social issues. Another issue is that many studios have also been accused of diversity washing, which is the practice of using diversity as a cover or a distraction from other issues, such as poor quality, lack of originality, or ethical problems, such as Mulan, which was praised of its representation of Chinese culture, but was also criticized for its involvement with the Xinjiang region, where human rights abuses have been reported. Hollywood has lost its credibility, its integrity, and its respect. It has become a propaganda tool, a political weapon, a cultural parasite. The decline of Hollywood's power and competitiveness in the international market is another reason for its demise. Other film industries like Bollywood, Nollywood, Hollywood, and the Chinese film industry have been posing a growing threat to Hollywood as they have been generating more material and drawing larger audiences both within and outside of their own countries. Compared to Hollywood, these film industries have been able to provide more accessible and reasonably priced entertainment options, along with a greater diversity of storylines that are relevant to other cultures. Furthermore, as many nations and audiences have grown increasingly skeptical of and resistive to the American values and ideas that Hollywood frequently pushes or enforces, Hollywood has been losing its soft power and cultural impact. We have proof if you aren't believing us. According to a report by PricewaterhouseCoopers, worldwide box office income will increase by 4.5% yearly between 2019 and 2024, but US box office revenue would decrease by 1.6% annually over that time. Accordingly, the US's portion of the worldwide box office will decrease from 27% in 2019 to 23% in 2024, while China's share, the second largest market, would increase from 21% to 26%. This also implies that Hollywood's income will depend increasingly on the global market, bringing with it additional risks and obstacles, including piracy, censorship, and cultural hurdles. Hollywood is dead because it has failed to adapt to the evolving tastes and demands of its viewership. It keeps producing the same movie material even while the competition has been delivering more variety which caters to what the global audience wanted. The world continues to reject Hollywood's point of view. While the rest of the world continues to succeed, Hollywood is dying. A talent sabotage in Hollywood is endangering the industry. The stars and symbols of film who have fueled its growth and drawn viewers in have been disappearing from the business. A number of the decades-long movie titans are getting older or retiring, and few young performers can match their magnetism and appeal. As one of Hollywood's most successful and adaptable actors, Tom Cruise, now 61, has been the subject of debates and criticism due to his association with Scientology and his daring antics. There aren't many new directors who can equal the talent and inventiveness of the pioneering and visionary filmmakers who are becoming older or retiring. For instance, at 76 years old, one of Hollywood's most prominent and prolific directors, Steven Spielberg, has been criticized for being outdated and unimportant in light of his most recent works, which include West Side Story and Ready Player One. The film industry is based on talent, and Hollywood has been losing its vital component. Hollywood cannot create unique, high-caliber movies that amaze, enthrall, and motivate audiences if they lack talent. Without a talent pool, Hollywood cannot prosper in the global and digital market, since other film industries and platforms offer more innovative and varied content. Hollywood's lack of talent is killing it, because it makes it possible to make high-caliber creative films that engage and inspire audiences Talent is the essential element that sets apart and elevates the film business because it inspires devotion, respect, and curiosity in the audience. It is also the primary draw and factor in audience retention. Hollywood would lose its identity and purpose without that, which is what makes the industry special and important. Hollywood is dead. It has been destroyed by the arrival and proliferation of streaming services, a lack of creativity and inventiveness, an antiquated mentality and bias. It has evolved into a mindless zombie that takes over viewers' thoughts and gives nothing in return. Hollywood no longer has the same allure, spirit, or enchantment. It's turned into a mass production facility, a factory of mediocrity, and a graveyard for innovation. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe.